Hey everyone, appreciate you all being here at USA Crypto Group for this Eagles Den session. We have three projects with us today. Eagles Den is designed to give developers 5 to 10 minutes to give their pitch to our community. It's not an in-depth presentation. So as the team pitching the project, my team will also be posting a banner about their project. So if you're interested in what you hear, make sure you join the TG and do further research. So with that being said, I'd like to welcome our first project, which is Marshmallow. Gary, appreciate you being here, brother. If you can go ahead and just do a quick introduction about yourself and a quick background insight into your background experience. Then after that, you have 5 to 10 minutes to present your project.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it, and I appreciate the opportunity to speak here. So, quick background on me. I am, as I mentioned, in the United States. I work in the corporate world. I currently work as a software architect and engineer for a multi-billion-dollar bicycle corporation. So, been in architecting and software engineering for about 20 years now. Made my foray into crypto, like everybody else, just investing and messing around, and kind of got sucked down into, projects and meme spaces. This is the first project that I've actually jumped on board and decided to be part of the team. So a little bit of a learning curve on all this, and it's all pretty new to me. Been on the project now for about, I want to say about 6 weeks. We went live in January, so joined right pretty much out of the gate. I am the communications officer for these guys, and I'm excited to talk about our project.
Thanks for that introduction there, Gary. Awesome, man. I was like a person with some experience in the real life business. I came from corporate world myself too. Yeah, so let's talk about your project, Marshmallow. Give us an elevated pitch. What is it about?
Yeah, you okay if I share the screen, or you just want voice only?
Oh, no, I prefer screen to be shared.
Okay, I'm going to do this in real time and walk you guys through the journey of Marshmallow and what we're about. So give me 1 second just to share the screen here.
Perfect.
All right, let me know if you can see it when it comes up.
Yes, we can see it.
All right, I'm going to get going because I know my time's running. So Marshmallow, we launched as a fair launch. We're on the BNB chain today. We are a meme coin, but we do bring some utility with our meme, and I will get into why we do that. But ideally, we want to have a revenue generating machine, and part of that is to spin our flywheel. We want to be able to bring in, solid holders that hold, and we want to be able to generate revenue from our products, and we want to throw that back into the ecosystem by roasting marshmallows, is what we like to say. So we're all marshmallow lovers. I got into this because perusing crypto one day, and my son, he really likes marshmallows, and he's like, "Dad, not the dog, go for the marshmallow." I said, "All right, son, we'll go for the marshmallow." And so got sucked into it that way, and we've been going after it ever since. So just a quick overview there. We were a fair launch. We have 21 billion tokens. That's actually not 100% accurate because we have roasted some already. I do want to highlight that we do have an audit, and of course, I want everyone to do their own research. Won't beat this up because it's important we all do our own research. From there, I want to highlight that this is the meme coin that meets Bitcoin, and what we do there is we actually have a tax. Our tax is 4%. 2% of that tax goes back to the holders. And it goes back to the holders in BTCB, which is Bitcoin on the Binance network. I would encourage you guys all to research that as well. It's been twice audited, a lot of good things there. But we want to reward the holders with a token that we see will grow and continue to add value on top of it. Not something that's super volatile in the world of crypto, at least. So we want to reward holders with Bitcoin for holding their Marshmallow. Part of that tax goes back to the marketing account as well as Treasury. We are actively continuing to grow the product and continuing to invest in it. So we do have a lot of memes, and we like to show memes in our Telegram channel as well as X. You can see a bit more here about this. Treasury, 1% to the marketing. After that, we did launch about 2 weeks after our MEX, and what our MEX is basically our exchange. And so we did launch an exchange where you can provide liquidity as well as being able to do swaps. If you provide liquidity, 2.2% is given back on every transaction for your liquidity provided, making it one of the better and more sweeter options for providing liquidity. This is actively growing as we continue to get more people to add liquidity, and on all trades, all revenue generated from the MEX or our DEX go right back into roasting those marshmallows and burning those tokens, so that we can continue to give value back to our holders. After that, we continue to grow the platform. We've been expanding further. We partnered with Flooz. Flooz is basically cash onboarding for us, allowing users to being able to buy marshmallows with cash directly into your wallet with Flooz. We've also continued to expand our partnership with Flooz. We just participated with them in their newest product, which is their Iris bot. Their Iris bot is really new onto the scene, but it also will help us continue to engage our holders in the channels that we want, building out, I would say automatically generating images, things like that, so that the holders and community can shill without having to take a ton of steps to generating their own content. Pretty cool product. If you haven't seen it, I'd definitely check it out. Want to mention that because we are actively and always looking at the next best thing that we can build out to give back to our holders. And so from there, we did partner with Bigit to add our token into their wallet as well, so you can work with them there. And then AmpleSwap was one of the latest things that we partnered with, so that we can allow for farming out on their platform, so you can reward Ample back if that's something you're interested in, while also adding liquidity back. So pretty cool thing there going on. Beyond that, just wanted to further highlight, let me see where I'm at, just some of the additional things on the site. In the Telegram channel, we're pretty active, but always giving back rewards. And then, let me see where it's at. So one of the newer things that we have coming up and coming for the group, like every meme coin, we want to have awesome NFTs. So we're working, and we do have a designer for our NFTs. We're actively creating those. Those are yet to launch. We will, for holders and early stage investors, definitely have a better opportunity of getting your hands on one of these NFTs. Cool thing about our NFTs is we're building them on the ERC 404, basically, which, if you read on the right there, experimental token, but what it actually does is brings, that non-fungible token and fungible traits to that, allowing you to have multiple components within that NFT that are swappable and tradable. So if you're not aware of that, I would recommend doing your own research, but we wanted to do that because it's pretty cool. It's newer. Not everybody's doing that, and we want it to be fun. So those are coming up soon. If you follow us in Telegram, we have some active conversations where we are talking about, what a multi-chain approach could be. We want to build out that multi-chain. We realize not everybody's on BNB. While we do feel a lot of liquidity and cash will come back to BNB, we know everybody's, buying and picking up either on Ethereum or Solana. And so we're actively having those conversations as a community. We're community driven. Our community's feedback is super important to us, and we want you to be part of the journey with us. our goal is to build trust with you guys over time. We realize trust doesn't happen overnight, especially if you've been in crypto and been rug pulled once or twice. So we're here to stay. We're here to help you. And last, I do want to highlight, we are actively publishing stories about Marshmallow, targeting different communities. One of the things, that I'll highlight, we're targeting, our favorite Bitcoin maximalists that love to mine. We got some articles out here talking about, why holding Marshmallow could be more rewarding than actually buying a miner. I realize there's different aspects to it, but we're continuing to write articles, actively engage the community, provide content through Medium, and we will continue to share those articles out on the Twitter space as well as our Telegram channel. And yeah, I'm gonna pause there. I think I've used my time.
Wow, that was a very efficient, awesome pitch there, Gary. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
But,
you bet.
yeah, very efficient. I love it. I love the way you structure everything, and you got everything out. I understood everything you said. Looks like you guys consider a meme token, but you guys have done a lot. Seems like, right, with a bunch of utilities behind it as well. So that's really awesome to see. Now I want you to further emphasize on. I think I've heard that you guys call this event called Marshmallow Burning, which you guys were literally burning the total supply, reducing the total supply, correct?
Absolutely. Yeah, we say roasting marshmallows. That's what we like to do.
That is awesome. That is
Yeah.
awesome. So if those are not familiar with that, what that means is that so every marshmallow burning event, they're literally reducing the total supplies, which ultimately brings value to the token, right? Because the less supplies you have, the more value the
Yeah,
token is.
absolutely. The other thing it does is it actually increases your percentage share in our total supply, which also increases your rewards back to you, right? So if the total supply is less, the percentage of rewards is the same. It's just you get a larger percent of that reward. So we want to definitely give back to our community in that way. So.
That is correct. And also, you guys also have a DEX that rewards people. Can I ask what percent is that of the percent of the rewards go to the holders?
So if you provide liquidity, it's 0.2% for liquidity holders, and then 100% of the revenues are getting roasted from that burning
Nice.
token. So yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I gotta say, actually, your project seems very interesting to me. Usually in Eagles Den, I don't really look at the project in depth, but from what I hear from your presentation, you guys are taking this project very seriously. Now, you just launched how long ago? 5 days ago or 5 weeks ago?
5 weeks ago, yeah. Yep.
Okay, and you have the audit done and KYC done as well?
The audit is done, yes. Yep.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Any plans on like centralized exchanges, etc.?
Yeah, absolutely. We actually are listed on CoinVits, and we are actively pursuing another exchange. That conversation in that exchange are in our Telegram, and I'll leave it there. If you guys are definitely interested in those centralized exchanges, come have that conversation with us. We're actively having it. And yes, the other thing I will note is we are maintaining control of the contract so that we can continue to list on exchanges. That is something we want to continually do and continually add value to our holders by expanding the reach of Marshmallow. So we will continue to always expand to more CXs. So.
Awesome. Just out of curiosity, I know you guys just launched this 5 weeks ago, but how many marshmallow burning events have you had, and what is the total tokens have been burned?
So we've only had one event thus far. We've roasted about 5 million marshmallow, I want to say. We keep that number up on our exchange site. So if you go out to Marshmallow Exchange, you can see that. We are anticipating having another one coming up here shortly as we continue to gain further revenue. We also take the opportunity to buy the dips when we do that to roast those marshmallows. So if people want to sell, we'll buy the dip and we'll just roast more marshmallows. And the great thing about it is it just gives the 2% back to the holders that decide to stay with us. So we are here to stay.
Nice. So when you say, so is it buy and burn or just burn?
It's buy and burn. It's not an automatic burning mechanism. So at
I love
least
that.
yet.
I love
So,
that. Yeah, it's actually very crucial that projects actually buy and burn, and not just burn. So kind of like what Gary said there. It looks like seems like they have a very strategic plan. If they see the chart goes down, they use that to buy back and burn. So it's actually is a big difference. So
yep.
yeah, they want to ensure that you get wrecked
I'll
by
also,
selling.
yeah, I'll also add, if you follow me on X from time to time, I personally like to shell out some of my funds for people that drop addresses when I have an event. So if you're interested in Marshmallow, maybe not want to put your capital forward yet, follow me, participate in one of my little, shillings and retweets, and I will, hopefully drop you some Marshmallow, and you can just kind of watch those BNB accumulate or the BTCB accumulate within your wallet and, build some trust with us that way. So realize everybody's, got different risk levels. So.
Awesome. Seems like yeah, there's a lot of incentive to be in your ecosystem there, around you guys. So yeah, guys, great pitch. If you guys are interested, the banner is posted in our chat room. Make sure they have all information about Marshmallow, and so make sure you guys join their TG. Check out the website, do research. Awesome, Gary. Great presentation. Now, last question I have for you. Now,
Yeah.
this could be a very tough one, though, to pick one thing. But if you have to pick one thing that has the most value for investors to invest in, what would you say that be?
That's a good one. For me, I'm gonna say it's the team. If you come to the Telegram, chat with the team. It's we're always there. One of the pivotal moments for me joining the team early on, I was chatting with them and I was doing something, and I'll just leave it at that. But I was going to make a mistake with some of my funds, and the team actually corrected me. And when you get into a project and you get into a rug pull or something like that, they don't protect your funds. They don't care about you. They just want them in the project, and bam. So for me, that was the moment where I was like, all right, let's double down. We're here, and I'm going to participate and use my years of knowledge in the business space to help further this project. And the guys are super cool. I chat with them all day, and while I'm working, don't tell my boss, but yeah, a lot of fun. So the team is the number one reason I would double down and invest. Beyond that, it's the Bitcoin rewards. I like rewards, but rewards that are given in a currency that is not the actual currency of the project can be sold without directly impacting the project. So we're trying to encourage you to hodl those tokens and sell your BTCB. Take that and either reinvest it in our project or take it and walk away and use that for additional projects that you want to invest in. So those are the two big things.
Well said. I always look for the team as well, so that's a great answer. All right, guys. Again, the banner's over there. Actually, in fact, we usually after the AMA, we would go into the TG randomly and pick a $10 winner. So if you guys want to join the TG, and all three of them, right? After the team present the project here, but do not spam, guys. Go in there if you have questions, ask questions or give a meaningful feedback. Do not spam. But the banner is posted in our chat room, so join there, and either myself, Johnny, or Mike will go there and pick a random TG joiner as well. Give a feedback on the AMA or presentation. Thank you so much, Gary. The project seems very serious and interesting, and I love the fact that you guys call that a meme token as well. But I definitely see beyond the meme there. So thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, that's the first one. Definitely would check it further on Marshmallow there. It seems like a very interesting project. All right. The next one we have Pepe or Pep's Dragon. However you want to pronounce that, PP or Pepe.
Pepe's Dragons.
Pepe Dragons. I gotta say the narrative is still very strong, right? Very strong. So yeah, Miss, great to have you here. You have 5 to 10 minutes to present your project.
Okay, so the reason we're called Pepe's Dragon is because it's a parody of the film Pete's Dragon. So that's where the name came from. We're a meme coin on BSC. We did stealth launch, which we said we had utility at launch. But unfortunately, the utility is still being built because we didn't realize exactly how big it was going to be. So what we're actually building is a multi-project competition bot. So let's start from the beginning and I'll tell you more about that in a moment. Right. Pepe's Dragon was built as a project that would build its own marketing tools because we noticed that the marketing was the downfall when launching a project. We wasted so much money on a previous project with marketing that didn't achieve anything at all. It was just no volume. We just bringing in more marketers and scammers and that into the group. So we decided that we'd have to find a new way of marketing. So what we decided to do is to build the bot. So the multi-project competition bot it's the same as buy tech, biggest buy, raffle. Then there's most buys, but instead of just having one project involved, you can have 2, 3, whatever you want into one competition. So that allows for people not having to find partnerships anymore. You can just bring a few other projects into the competition and then you'll all be checking out each other's projects, hopefully bringing investors that way. Also, our name will be all over the bot, so hopefully that'll bring the eyes to Pepe's Dragon more. Yeah, so our bot's being built at the moment. I went out of crypto to find a bot developer because I've been scammed once before when I was trying to build something big and I lost a lot of money. So we went and found a bot developer outside of crypto, which was hard because it's a big project for them to do, and a lot of people said they weren't qualified. So we eventually found an amazing bot developer. She's nearly finished. It's nearly complete now. It's all finished. It needs more competitive components put into the bot, which I can see she's already doing. So we're hoping the bot will be ready in a few days. That's the main thing, marketing. That's where we're going to head towards. Once this bot's been done, it will have advertising space on it, which we could use for advertising our own project or other projects. It will also have what do you call it? A subscription charge as well. Once the bot's out there and everyone knows and everyone's using it, we put a small subscription charge on as well to use it. Right. So
Yeah,
the
there's
actual
plenty.
project. Pardon?
Oh no, I thought you asked the questions. Yeah, I definitely know what you mean. There's a few of them out there with subscription plan as well.
Yeah, there is quite a few of them, and it's if it's only a small subscription and your bot's out there, you could bring in quite a lot of revenue. So yeah, we'll add that at the very end, and then once everyone's using the bot and they're used to it, and they'll see that it is worth paying a small amount to use, then we'll incorporate that on it. So the actual project's got 2% reflections on buys and sells. So that's nice to reward our diamond holders. We've got a lot of holders at the moment. We're only at 5k, but everyone's holding because they know once the bot's launched in the next few days, that's when everything's going to start. We're going to start bringing in a lot more investors and eyes onto the project. We haven't done much marketing yet, or we've had a few trending sessions, but that's about it really. I've been joining a lot of done a lot of listings, Moon Talk listing, and what was the other one? Oh, NTM listing. We've done the express listing on them. Right, what else? The projects. Oh yeah, the taxes. So we've got 2% each way on reflections to reward the holders. Then we've got 2% tax on buys for marketing and 6% on sales for marketing. But we're hoping that because the project, we haven't renounced the project, we'll keep it unrenounced so that we can adjust the taxes when we've got more funds coming in from other revenues and we'll drop the sell tax down, but we'll keep a bit extra for adding to the LP. So even though the taxes are 4.8 now, the sell tax will eventually drop. So as we get higher, we're hoping to bring in a lot of bigger known influencers. I've already been speaking to a few that I really like. So they're waiting until the market cap goes up a bit, and then we'll bring them in. So we've got the utility, which is the bot. That'll be ready in a few days to launch. We've got a lot of plans. We've got another utility already set up, ready to be built, but we need to get the funding for that. Obviously, that'll be when the market cap goes up a bit. But we're just going to totally concentrate on marketing, and because it just seems such a problem with all these places that you pay and you get nothing from them. It's just no investors or anything, and it's with all projects as well. I've seen it. And if you overmarket, then you seem to bring in the Jeets, and you go like, so I've seen a lot of them go to 30k and then back down to under 1k, and then they don't move again because they've overmarketed and bring in too many Gs. So we're just trying to work out the best way to do it at the moment. We need to replace the website and the graphics and everything as we move up. We're going to get an audit with Skeleton. There's also a new product coming out called Crypto Space. I don't know if anyone's heard of it. There's another project that's building it. It's going to be a Twitter for crypto. So it's going to be absolutely massive. That's going to bring a lot of market. I think marketing's the main thing. We've got all the basics for the project. I love the name. I'm so excited about our bot. I think it's going to be absolutely massive. We've tried it out with a couple of projects already, and it's gone really well. It just needs to be really competitive and fun. That's what we aim to do, and we will always be building on that bot, on the competition bot, making it more fun. Anything that anyone thinks of, we'll add to it, but we'll also build other utilities on that bot as well, which people can use. We want to think of unique things, new things to bring out. So we're hoping we get a lot of investors in who've got a lot of imagination and can think of utilities that we can bring to the crypto space. We've got a lot planned. It's a long-term project. I'm the only one with any control over anything. So there's no chance of any rug pull or anyone getting scammed or anything. Yeah, we're going to keep it unrenounced because that gives us the opportunity to move as we go up higher and new things are brought into crypto. We can actually take them on board and just changes, crypto changes. What else is there? Yeah, I think that's about all our plans at the moment, but yeah, our dev bot is absolutely amazing. I think she could build us anything we wanted.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know, I think marketing is one of the very important aspects of any type of business, whether it's in real life or in crypto, right? But you're right. You know, I've seen so many different developers just wasting a lot of money on marketing, and you have to really strike the balance between development and just sheer marketing only, because it's not effective, right? You end up just bringing Jeets in, like you said. The chart goes up, you overmarket, the chart goes up without anything backing it up, then it goes straight back down, right? So that's the hard part. But also, you know, within, you know, in the crypto space, you know, developers have to understand that you have so many projects are coming out every single day, right? So you have to be mindful of that, and you have to kind of figure out a way how to differentiate yourself from hundreds of different projects that are coming out. So you have to literally fight for attention, right? So you got to grab the attention somehow, some way. So yeah, so that's the hard part, just because the barrier to launching a project now is so easy, and you have people just hopping from one project to the other. So that's the hard thing about it. But it seems like you guys recognize that, and you guys are trying to build an effective marketing bot for Telegram, which I think is actually very efficient. And I have seen so many efficient marketing bots as well. So you guys are mainly focused on like a competition bot, right? Within a project such as prize pool, biggest buy, raffle. etc. Correct?
Yeah, and there's so much that's going to be really bullish about the bot, because obviously the prize pool, if we're actually going to take it over to ETH and Sol as well. Dev said that she'll do that as soon as it's complete. We'll go over to ETH. But if you've got 10 ETH groups in a project, the size that the prize pool could be, you could actually have a car as a prize. It's absolutely crazy what you'd be able to do. The prizes that you'd be able to bring so many eyes on those 10 projects. But like you said, it's people don't realize that I shill all the time for my project, but it brings absolutely no one in. But people don't realize how many people are fighting to get eyes on their projects. You don't see half of them. I might see 50 projects a day, but there's thousands and thousands out there just all over the place. So sharing all the investors in crypto between all the projects that are coming out, it's absolutely crazy to think that you can just put your project out there and people are going to go, oh, that looks amazing. The competition's crazy.
It is. It is. The competition is crazy. I'm not sure if it's a good or a bad thing yet. Right now, hopefully, as we evolve, there's more, I guess, strategic way to identify what's real. But I think as the space evolves, I think investors will be more mature. They'll be more in tune and also equipped with more, I guess, skills to recognize and able to differentiate. What are the real projects and what are not, right? And also at the same time based on their sentiment as well, right? As we see now, memes tokens are just blowing up with no utility, right? So part of it is the fun, it's part of the culture now. So it's hard to say, what's right and what's wrong, what project is good, what project is bad. It's all about the sentiment, and I think more importantly, it's also this community, right? The team that's behind it too, as well. But yeah, I would love to test out your bot once you guys go live within, you say, a couple of days here. It seems very interesting, actually. Now, I do have a, you said that you guys are only at 5,000. Does that mean that 5,000 market cap? Is that what you meant when you said 5,000?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, 5K market cap. We went up to 16, and then we found out there was a delay on the bot. It went back down, and we haven't done anything since then. We know we're wasting time on marketing, and so we're just sat there with our diamond hand holders all asking us. We're giving them all updates on the bot and that. We're just waiting. As soon as the bot's out, then we'll start pushing forward again. But to actually have a 5K market cap is pretty good at the moment, when I see some projects going below 1K and they just cannot recover.
That's actually very early, considering what you guys are building. Now, you said that you guys did a stealth launch, so stealth launch pretty much they provided pretty much the LP, very low LP. Pretty much you just launch a project from scratch, right? So yeah, I mean, you guys don't have the capital. You guys never raised money through a stealth launch. So 5,000 market cap, if I'm actually analyzing what you say right here, that's fairly small. This could be a very good entry here if you guys are interested in what you hear here. Yeah, at this point right now, you should be paying for marketing right now. Just pretty much finishing your bot and going out there, do grassroots marketing. Letting the project know what you have, and get them to use the bot, right? Maybe for free at one in the beginning, and like you said, maybe ultimately have a subscription plan. Once you build a user base. Yeah. But if implemented right, there's a lot of revenue to be made within the Telegram bot. I've seen it.
Yeah, that's what we're thinking. See, what we're hoping is we will put the Telegram bot out for free for quite a while, until everyone takes it on board. Because Bytex bot, it's exactly the same, but you can incorporate more groups. So people are going out looking for partnerships. That's just to get the other group to get eyes on their project. So if you're getting people who recognize the bot, we can actually build somewhere where you can advertise a competition that you want to have. People can actually just come and join in your competition. So if you've got 10 people in a competition where they can just go and say, right, I'll join that one. That one's 0.5 BNB for the prize pool. So that's like 5 BNB between us. Then you just join it. Then you've got 9 other groups, projects, all their investors are looking at yours. So you're competing whether they want to invest in yours as well. I just see that it's just going to bring so many people in. But also the other thing is the revenue from the bot. We can bring out NFTs at a later date. That revenue can go to the NFT holders. So there's just so much we can do. We're just thinking of new things all the time.
That is awesome. Now you mentioned that there, but currently right now you have taxes on 4 to 8, 4 in, 8 out. Now, ultimately or eventually, when you guys start to generate revenue from the bot or the advertisement, uh, is there a portion, a percent of that going back to the investors, or just off the taxes, off the reflection only, like you said?
Well, what we believe in is talking to the investors a lot. So because that'd be a little bit down the road, obviously we'll have a lot of investors. We can actually have votes, see what the investors think, what they want to do. The next utility that we want to bring out, that's going to cost £3,000. So that's another big utility. That'll bring in some more revenue. That's going to be really fun. So we're just going to keep bringing in revenue on marketing tools. We're not going to build anything else except marketing tools. If it doesn't provide marketing, we're not interested. So that way we've got our marketing covered. We're going to bring revenue in for the investors. Yeah, there's just endless ways we can bring marketing and investment in, and obviously keep some of the revenue to just keep building.
Yeah, definitely sounds good. But if you guys actually, devote like a percent ultimately uh, to kick back to the investors, on top of the reflections, like you said, I think that brings a strong incentive for your community to go out there, promote, and actually hold a token as well, because they get to earn some revenue off the advertisement ultimately, right, when you guys make it big. But yeah, no, I think with a 5,000 market cap right now, it seems very good entry to get in. You guys are pretty much brand new, and it seems that you are very committed to execute or your bots here, or in the process of developing all these bots here. Yeah, great entry right now, if you ask me. So, all right, well, thank you so much, Miss Crypto Knight, for being here. I was going to ask you what's the most value, but your project is just the marketing bot is just very straightforward. So thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you very much for giving me the chance.
All right, guys. Well, the banner is posted over our chat room. Again, join the TG, give the meaningful feedback. Our team will go there and pick a $10 winner as well, and do further research. From what I hear, it seems like it's very early to get in right now. Very early at 5,000 market cap. They're launching a bot in a couple of weeks from now. If it gets traction, I think can do very well. All right, guys. Thank you, Miss, and let's go into the next one here. All right, the next one we have is Serge from Elon Musk with a hat. Serge, great to see you, brother.
Good morning. Thanks for having us back.
Good morning. Definitely.
And it has been a wild ride this week. It's been a wild ride.
Yes. So let me recap really quick for the community to know who Serge is. He's actually from California. He came up. We did an AMA with them, and the original plan was he set for, I believe, 7 or 4 days. The contract, the pre-sale was over in Pink Cell, and it sold out instantly within 4 hours. There's some security breach going on. Anyway, Pink Cell suggested that they cancel the pre-sale, immediately launch another pre-sale on top of that, and they did again. They sold out within how many hours, Serge, last night?
It was about 36 hours total from start to finish.
36 hours. Yeah, we did a little competition for the team, and man, I did not expect it to. The last 50 just went out just like that. So yeah, a lot of hype over there. And but I'll let you speak on that. Go ahead and give an introduction about yourself, Serge, and you have 5 to 10 minutes.
So I'm Serge McGuffin, and I'm actually the founder and creator of Metaface World, which we'll come back to. This project is part of our Metaface World greater community, and most people don't know about it because we've been focused on In with Hat. So the exciting part is that now we've had this launched, we'll start focusing on Metaface World also, which you can join in on. It's a huge, huge project, and this is just the first stepping stone. So as was mentioned, our first run, we sold out in 4 hours. And of course, the community is concerned. We immediately issued refunds and put all the money back in the people's hands, so they knew that they were good. And most of those people came back. And we sold out a little slower this time. Took us, we had a sale planned for 7 days. Took us a day and a half, maybe. So we're still we're still ahead of the schedule by about 5 days. So we're pretty excited. It's been a whirlwind of a week. Had to do KYC and audits twice. We had Pink Sale backing us up. We had USA Crypto, huge friend of our project, came in at the last minute and swooped us up. And instead of us waiting for another 4 days to sell out, we sold out within a couple hours of the contest last night. And man, it's just been so exciting, and our community is amazing, and the amount of time and energy that all of our people have put into it, I just can't even say thank you enough. You guys have been so amazing, and to see our project just like blow up like this, it's just awesome.
Yeah, you guys came through and you guys had a full AMA with us, and you guys came across very legitimate, right? And I would say I always invest in the team. And you guys had a KYC done. You guys had a audit done as well. The contract renounced as well. And there was a mishap happening. Things happen. But then you guys, like you said, you guys refunded 100% back, every single dollar for every single investors. Now, of course, naturally, there's a little bit of mistrust, so that's why it lasted longer than 4 hours on the second go, right? But yeah, I mean, 4 days ahead of schedule. Yeah, so let's talk about Elon Musk. Why did you pick the narrative?
So originally we were planning on doing a more serious first token launch. I wasn't keen on the copycat stuff and all the memes that it's got to the whatever's trending, you have to keep copy. And so the hat though kind of just stuck in my head actually, and I started thinking, okay, well, we're kicking back and forth with the team and going, all right, who can we put a hat on that's in the media all the time? And who can we put a hat on that if they touch our project in any way, even just an emoji, it would blow up? Oh, that's Elon Musk. Everyone knows in crypto, if Elon even puts an exclamation point on your post, it blows up. So we're kicking around going, okay, Elon Musk with hat. That rolls off pretty good. MWIF hat. And so my brother Hussein started putting the website together for that. And all that stuff you see on the website is him. He created the whole thing. Tons of stuff there. I think the link is in here somewhere. Go check out the website. Check out the fun zone. All that funny stuff, the funny videos, it's all there. We want to do something fun. We looked at it and said, okay, we can do something serious, which we do have a serious project actually. But after getting beat up in crypto for a while, I want to do something fun. And every day Hussein sends me something that just has me laughing. I'm like, yeah, let's share that with the world. Let's do that first and get some attention and have people that are going, hey, this is a fun place to be. And so that's what we've been doing. We've just been rolling with it and having a good time with it. And some of those good times run for, days without sleep. So things get a little funnier. But yeah, we're rolling, having a good time. And I said, check out that website and see go to the fun zone, check it out. Lots of fun stuff there. You'll start seeing it posted everywhere. In fact, today we saw our first YouTube video that was unsolicited. We didn't ask for it; just showed up. And I mentioned earlier at the beginning that Hussein thought I paid for it. I thought he paid for it. No, someone just picked it up and started posting it. Like, cool.
That is awesome. Yeah, the hat narrative. It's big. I think I mentioned to you before. The first time I heard of that dog with a hat was like around 50 million or 10 million around there through Kaya, which the owner of Paid Network, which I was actually one of the very early investors. Been doing very well over there, but now it's sitting at 2-point-something billion, I believe. So yeah,
No kidding, big. Crazy.
Yeah, 2-something billion. It's been insane over there lately, and everything with the hat now seems to blow up. But as you mentioned there, Serge, your website, Hussein, did a heck of a job. So if you guys have not checked out their website, go to the Fun Zone. Just look at the website, the whole website. Very well put together. The guy has a knack for building a website. There's a lot of information on there. So for him to structure every single placement, I don't know how he does it. It still makes it look good. That's very hard to do. Very hard to do. And I think he pulled it off. Very professional. And I think your team as well. So you guys are very professional over there.
Yeah, you know, we pull in a lot of support of the team that came together, and actually, I think that with the issue with the first launch that took 4 hours, we actually have a stronger team now because we know who stuck around. We know the investors who stuck around went, hey, you know what? We're with you. We know what's going on. We understand. We're with you. And I felt like even though it took us, you know, a day and a half this time to sell out instead of 4 hours, then we have a stronger team for it. These are the people that are going to be around for a long time. And this is not meant to be a pump and dump type of thing. We have a whole infrastructure we're building behind it. We have a whole ecosystem that's going behind this. And if you look at some of our links, you'll find the links to Metaface World. We have our exchange, our own branded exchange is Metaface Labs. It's in test right now. You can literally go there now and test it. Because it's not live, you can only do testnet, but still it's there and ready to go. We're so excited about stuff that we have going, and we haven't been able to talk about it because we've been focused so much on this. We don't want to distract from this project. And everyone who gets on board now, we're setting up our decks today. And so we're going to try to get there as soon as possible. Actually, when I finish this, I've got to go start to get onto Radium and get that set up. We've got a couple of other invitations to join other decentralized exchanges. We've been asked about joining centralized exchanges. I'm not so sure we want to do that right now, but everything is just coming together. It's not just falling on our lap. We fought hard for it. You guys fought hard for it. Our team fought hard for it. And you know, some of these people, they're volunteers, and you see them 24 hours a day responding to messages in the group. And that's community. That's people who are strong behind us, and that's how you build things.
100%. 100%. Yeah, I think the first time you came in and I said that you guys are gonna sell this out in hours. I don't think you believed me, huh? I said that, didn't I? I said that you guys are gonna sell this out in hours. It's not gonna last 4 days. I don't think you believed me. You know, I think, yeah.
No, I thought you were exaggerating. No,
the reason is because,
the first one. Go ahead.
We've done so many AMAs. I don't know. Hey, my man Mike, I think Mike should be able to tell us. We've done so many AMAs now. You know, been around for 3 years. You know, so I kind of have a good sense of, you know, what people look for, etc. Just because we've done so many AMAs and look at so many different projects and how the website is built and how the founder presents themselves, etc. So yeah, no, I have the sense that it's gonna go out really quick, right at the beginning.
And you guys do a great job too.
Yeah, well, we tried. We tried.
Your team, after the last day in May, your team was DMing with me just back and forth, asking me questions. What can they do to support? Yeah, they were getting questions from your community, and they're to make sure we can answer those questions. So I know that no leader is a good leader without a strong team behind them, and your team does a fantastic job supporting you.
Yeah, we try. You know, we actually, because at the end of it all is that we create the group, just a bunch of friends from the United States, looking for great projects, great team to invest in, right? And you strip all this AMA stuff down, we're the same people, still looking for great projects to invest in.
Yep.
So that didn't go away, right? So when we see especially to see a bunch of just bullshit projects, just bad intention developers, right? So when you are a legit developer, when you're actually a good people, good project, we'd like to support you.
So I want to address a question I know will come up. People will get off here and go, wait, hold on. So we have about 55% of our tokens currently are unlocked. And here's the reason for it. When we set up with Pink Sale, because this is Solana Network, they didn't actually have a way of locking the tokens when we first set this up. They do have it now. They're really progressing fast with their pre-sale with Solana. Every day they're having new updates. But when we first set it up, they didn't have a way to lock those tokens. So we're just, okay, we just have to tell people what we're doing with them. And those are for specifically, we're going to do a burn, which is called the halving. If you look on our website, the halving, which is tied in with the Bitcoin halving. So you kind of catch the drift there. So we're going to do our first burn there. We're going to do airdrops, and marketing, and whatever's left over we'll be locking up. We're working on lockup. I actually plan to have a couple more days to do it. We're working on locking those up for a timed release anyway. But I wanted to address that up front with 186 people here, so that maybe you can help spread the word too if you hear the question. Um, those are committed tokens. They're not just hanging there just for the fun of it. We couldn't lock them at the time we set things up. We can now, so we're working on doing that.
Yeah, thanks for that clarification. I think that's I definitely have seen those questions in our room as well. So yeah, the team is KYC and audited as well. Um, like do your own research. I have no reason to not trust the team so far. They've been very, especially what happened, that mishappened. I think they handled the situation very well, and I think for you guys to kind of went back in and bought it out within a lot further than 5 days as they plan to. I think that kind of shows that you guys have the same sentiment as well. But yeah, always do your research, right? The funny thing is, I was talking to my team here. A couple of years ago, we would never have an AMA like a meme AMA, just because we wanted to be utility based, right? But again, like right now, you look at CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, the top five, all meme tokens, right? So sometimes you just have to adjust, adapt, and it doesn't matter what you think, right? It's the
Yeah.
majority what people think. There's a sentiment of the market, and right now it clearly shows that the sentiment is very strong on meme tokens. So right now I love memes, and I think it's part of the culture now. So yeah, very very happy to see you're here, and kind of excited to see what you guys are gonna do at your launch here. And I know that you guys did not. Now here's the thing that Search didn't say is they did not raise like 300 soul or 1,000 soul. It's literally 100 soul. So what that tells me is that the team is here. Is not here to grab money. LP is gonna be low because 100 soul. You're not gonna have a lot of LP, right? Which you guys can literally partake in the LP as well and earn the LP fees if you choose
Absolutely.
to. But the LP is gonna be low. It's gonna slow. It's gonna slow. I think, I don't know if LP is very small, but that's what you want, right? When you invest in a project, you don't want to come out with a huge market cap where they raise like millions or hundreds of thousands for no reason. I stay away from those projects. So I think the team is doing it, very strategically. I think it's the right way to do it.
I think it's a very organic way to go. We could have raised more, and obviously we could have raised more based on what you've experienced yourself and what you helped us accomplish. Um, but I think it's organic growth. I think that the people that stuck around for the second round will help us have organic growth. These are people that are like, no, we're here for the project. We're here for the team. We're not here just to do a pump and dump. And that's what I want. I'm so excited about this because it's the first stepping stone to our larger project. There's so much other stuff going on behind the scenes nobody's even seen, because, well, unless you've been to our website. That's metafaceworldroadmap.com, by the way, for a plug. Most people haven't seen it. They haven't seen what the bigger picture is, what the whole strategy is. It's right there if you want to take a look at it, and you'll see why this one is a good stepping stone, and it will continue to be part of it, because the end of this road is an interactive video game, which this token will be part of.
Yeah, so you guys take that into consideration what you just said there. I mean, this is a stepping stone for a bigger ecosystem out there. So what that tells me is that this project is not going anywhere, and the team is making a commitment to that. Because if your intention to build something actually bigger down the line, you wouldn't pop out a project just to fuck it up, right?
Exactly.
That'd be very stupid of you. So
Well, in the closings, I know I only have like a minute left. In the closing, I started this on my own during COVID. I took advantage of the time, had 4 years of looking at projects going, well, hell, if they can do it, so can I. And had lots of time to build things. So I put all the bones in place, and then figured, okay, well, when I get a team behind me, because I didn't have a team then, I get a team behind me, we start developing it out. And Hussein was the first one who really jumped on board and said, hey, I'm behind you. And we spend so many countless hours together, and we're on opposite time zones. So, when it's daytime for us, it's nighttime for him. And we've just been, for the past 6 or 8 months, just been hammering things together, putting putting the meat on the bones to develop a system out. So this is super exciting. I'm so happy you guys had us here, and thank you for your support. We really appreciate you.
yeah, and actually the pre-sale, guys, is actually very different how I approach the pre-sale there. Actually, you look at the pre-sale, the price of the pre-sale and the listing price is the same. So if you missed the pre-sale, you literally can get it right out of the beginning at the same price. So which is crazy because most of the meme tokens, right, they will incentivize people to buy the pre-sale with a bigger discount, right, just to get the sale going. So that's how much this team, that shows me the confidence in the project. They didn't need to do that, right? They didn't need to have a 25% off on the pre-sale. The listing and the pre-sale is exactly the same. So very unique as far as the meme token go.
At least for the first day until the price pops up.
Right. So you gotta FOMO in. Is that what you're saying there, Judge?
That's it. FOMO in. Both times we sold out, people were like, "Hey, so when can I buy it like that?" You got to wait a few days now.
Right. Right. And so I know that you guys are 4 days ahead, which you did not plan to have 4 days ahead. So when is the expected launch date?
So we are working with Pink Sale to get the Radium exchange set up, and so we're doing that right now. Well, not right now because I'm talking to you, but as soon as I get done talking to you, we'll be working on that. And so we're going to announce as soon as we have the Radium piece set up, we'll announce that. That way we can launch the claim button.
Awesome. All right, guys. Yeah, they're 4 days ahead, and they work on inputting the LP right now to Radium, which is a decentralized exchange. So for those who are first time, maybe not familiar with Solana, I use Phantom Wallet. I like the wallet a lot.
Yeah, it's great.
There's a couple of decentralized exchanges like Juniper and Radium. Very good decentralized exchanges. You can go through there as well. All right. Well, let me ask you this, Serge. One tough question. One thing. If you have to pick one thing that has the most value for investors to invest in, what would you say that be?
The most value in our project?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Yeah.
So serious answer. I mean, I'm joking and having fun, but serious answer. This team is fucking awesome. Excuse me if you are offended by my language. The people behind us are just amazing. Without them, we couldn't do it. That's it. Simple, straightforward.
Very well said. Very well said. And I think I comes across with that with you and who same meeting guests for the first time as well. And it seems like you have a lot of people that's willing to help out with the project too. So that speaks volume as far as your leadership as well. So, Serge, hey, with all this, with all this stuff that we just said here, guys, make sure you do your own research. Okay, nothing on here is financial advice. Always do your own research. The banners over in the chat room. I think a lot of people in our group are already in your chat room, from what I can see. But for those who are listening for the first time, make sure you go over there, check them out. Like the top in the first two projects that present them, their project here, the banners over in the chat room. Make sure you join the TG. I see my man Mike over here. What's up, Mike?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
So Mike will go over there and pick a win over there. So make sure you guys join the TG, give a meaningful feedback, do not spam, and Mike will go there and pick a winner as well. Nothing much, brother. Just wrapping up the Eagles den here. We had a good one.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to catch up on the recording there. I missed a little bit there, stuck doing taxes today.
That's no fun. That's no fun.
It's not.
Hey, I wanted to comment too on your earlier presenters, Gary, with his "This is the sweetest token," something along those lines, and the toast roasting, super creative, and Miss Crypto there with your bot. We have a bot in the background that's so far behind what you're doing. So mad props to you guys for having an amazing project. It sounds like very exciting stuff coming.
Yeah, I really like the first two, especially the bot project. It's only 5,000 market cap, and you take into account what they're doing. That's an early entry, guys. I mean, not financial advice, but and Marshmallow as well. I mean, it's a meme token, but very serious project. So, yeah, good Eagles, Dad.
Thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate you having us back.
Yeah, no problem, Serge. And I, from here on, it's up to you guys where you guys can take the project to, and the team will be watching you guys. And as long as you guys stay legitimate, you have our support.
Thanks again. We'll be back on your AMA here soon, I'm sure.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, that wraps it up. Mike, do you want to pick a winner here? Just a random. You scroll down and pick a random listener.
Sure, Santa Mike is here, and let me get to scrolling.
Santa Mike. All right.
Let's see. We're gonna go with Purple Hearts.
All
Congratulations,
right.
Purple Hearts. You are a winner here, and we'll have that posted up with posting here very shortly.
All right. Congrats, Papa. Oh yeah. One last thing, Search. Regarding the winner, we did a timestamp, and we have 2 winners. So we will be posting that and direct them to DM you as well for that $250 winners on the contest there as well.
Yeah,
But
how do I
guys,
make sure
so
that they're the legit winners? How do I make sure that they're the right ones?
I would DM you directly on
Okay,
the other
cool.
username. Yeah, our team is
Great.
working on
Yeah,
that.
we'll send them each $50.
Yep, sounds good. Yeah, that was very effective actually. All
Oh
right,
man, it's a great idea.
2 hours, 2.5, I think. That was I know, I was like, man, I got to get to bed. I got to get to bed because I had to drive a long drive, and it was like, next thing you know, it was like 70, 80, 90.
Oh no, you
Jesus.
can't sleep. I think I went to bed at 5 o'clock this morning finally, and I was like, okay, I need to sleep a little bit before I do Eagles Den.
Oh, and I was so surprised because at that time, usually, USA people already sleeping, but it seems like everybody, like the banner had like 130 comments within 2 hours of guesses. It
Yeah.
was like, whoa, unbelievable. All right, well, guys, when I open this room up, Mike, what's the number? Random number, 1 to what?
Let's see how many we got in here today. We got, I can't see, 185 participants. So let's go between 1 and 200. 5 guesses each for everybody, and good luck to everybody.
Yeah, 1 to 200, guys, 5 guesses, and you guys can win. Let's do an additional, $10 on that as well. So yeah, guys, join the TG. Random number, and thank you so much for being here, and we'll catch you on the next one. All right, guys. See ya.